Okay, so I have a bunch of decks here. I'm not going to pull from all of them. But let's see. What messages come out for you? I guess I'll start off with a spirit animal card, spirit animal oracle. If you haven't checked out your life path reading for November, make sure that you go ahead and do that. Also, I've been doing some mantra meditations if you want to chant along with me. You have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. Some of you have a really deep connection with a dog. Some of you may have lost a dog, and this is a hello from the other side. And it's also a reminder to have the kind of loyalty and faith and just devotion that a dog has. Okay, there's the companionship and the like, I will follow you anywhere, but I will protect you as well. And it's such a beautiful energy between a person and a dog. So I think that it's really beautiful that you have dog spirit coming through. You have whale spirit. Whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Trust the great mystery. We don't always have the answers. We don't always know what's gonna happen. We don't know everything there is to know about the universe and about consciousness and about our journey and awakening. But it's fun to kind of figure it all out. Sometimes it's not so fun, but it's trusting the great mystery. It's trusting divine energy. It's trusting source energy. It's trusting God. You also have dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. This is truths coming to the light. Dragonfly spirit, and this is also a master number 22. So you have dog spirit, whale spirit, and dragonfly spirit. So the new moon is tomorrow, I think. So let's pull some affirmations. So we have dog spirit, whale spirit, dragonfly spirit. We also have card number 22, master number 22. As I take on new challenges, I feel positive, calm, and confident. As I take on new challenges, I feel positive, calm, and confident. With each breath, my body becomes healthier and stronger. With each breath, my body becomes healthier and stronger. And at the bottom of the deck, I see the positives in all situations. I see the positives in all situations. That's like consciously choosing positivity, which is easier said than done, but it's being aware of your triggers and knowing when enough is enough, when it's time to step away from the situation, when even in the moment, paying attention to your triggers and consciously choosing to be positive. One thing I will recommend is Joe Dispenza's Rewire Your Brain. It's like a 17-minute video. You should definitely look into it because it definitely helped me think about the way that I think. So some metacognition. You have the 3 of Raphael. So Archangel Raphael coming in through for you. This is reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. Also, this is underneath the dog card. Somebody might be getting a dog. Somebody might be having a baby or getting married. There's a happy announcement, some kind of celebration. So there's reasons to celebrate being around a community of friends and family, happy announcements regarding the relationship or children. So somebody's getting married, somebody's having children, somebody might even be getting a dog. So this is Archangel Raphael coming in through for you. 3 representing creativity. You also have energy 5 coming through, representing change and freedom. The divine guidance of Archangel Sandalphon is coming through. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Okay, so you already have like a community of people that, look at you, look at this. Like, I just see like divine feminine energy, and it just is like you're mermaids, the magical. You have friends or people around you that make you feel magical, and those are the people that you need to surround yourself with. You also need to surround yourself with people that you can get wisdom from. So not people who are gonna like gossip or talk. I mean, like, we're human beings, it's gonna happen. But you also need to be around people who is gonna give you that soul depth, that, you know, the intellectual conversations, the deep conversations, because you actually really need that. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have Page of Gabriel, energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. So follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. And so that's kind of cool because you already have this. I take on new challenges. I feel positive, calm, and confident. And then this one's saying the same thing. You're ready. You're ready for new challenges, opportunities coming through for you. Okay, so Raphael, Sandalphon, and Archangel Gabriel came through for you. So let's put some more angel messages. We have a lot of Doreen Virtue decks, a lot of angel message decks. So I'll start with the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy cards. What do your angels want to tell you? Okay, this is too many, but this one flipped up. So you have the Law of Attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. That is true. And I love that this is paired with the Law of Attraction. And I'll tell you why. Because the Law of Attraction, you need to have that, the same energy that you want is the same energy that you have to like put out there. You can't come from a negative space. While that's happening though, so like you have to be on the same vibration as what you're trying to call in, whilst being in the middle of trying to navigate changing the way that you're changing and seeing the world. Like, your perceptions change when you go through a spiritual awakening. Your relationships automatically change as well. You become, you know, more interested in things, less interested in things, and it just, relationships can sometimes go to the wayside. And it's not, you know, anything. I always used to think of it as like different islands and people on different islands, and like you're progressing and moving forward and going on to the next one, and some people just kind of get left behind on the island as you go on. It doesn't mean that they weren't part of your journey. It just kind of means like, you know, I'm not vibing with this or resonating with this at this time, and it's time for me to move forward. And that happens a lot. And in order for you to use the Law of Attraction efficiently, you really have to learn to let go of some of those things, okay? You are changing on a cellular level, okay? So you are going to be more sensitive. You're going to be more aware of energies. You're going to be more in tune with what you're vibing with and what you're not, okay? And that is really important while trying to manifest, while trying to use the Law of Attraction, okay? Sorry, I kind of went into a little spiel there. It was like one card. Okay, so you have power animal. So you have dog, whale, and dragonfly. So some of you really do have a connection with a dog. I'm really getting a connection with a dog. I mean, obviously, but a lot of people have connection with dogs. But I mean like a deep, deep soul connection with a dog. And for somebody else, I think there's a dog that's in heaven that's trying to like say hello. And then you had the whale coming through, somebody resonating with whales or dragonflies. So you have power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with the situation. Okay, so for the person or people who have a dog in heaven that you think is guiding you, so this is like gonna resonate with you like to the bone. They're truly coming through to tell you like, hey, I'm helping you out. Okay, so I really do think that that's beautiful, because I already said that with the dog, and then this came through to kind of like confirm that for somebody. So I really think that that's really beautiful. You have indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive and natural born leader. Okay, so again, you have this sensitivity coming through. Indigo children, indigo child. Right, so you have the fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. This card always makes me think of like Fern Gully. If you've ever seen that movie, Fern Gully, if you haven't, you should totally check it out. It's a really, really, really good story about, you know, caring about nature. And then at the bottom of the deck, you had Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nourishing qualities. So you are a goddess. Remember, you had this like mermaid card, and I just think it's very magical, feminine energy, and being around people that make you tap into that magical feminine energy, even if you're a male, just that part of you that can just let loose and relax. We have Goddess, okay? The Goddess card at the bottom of the deck. So since you got the fairy card here, I'm going to pull from the fairy deck. I personally resonate less with the fairy, but it's not that I don't. I definitely have heard a lot about it, and I'm definitely into it. It's just not something that I'm more like on the trail of like Archangels, but I do have the deck. So let's see, and you have the card. So since you have the fairy card, let's see what fairy messages come through for you. You have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning that you are all one. Oh my God, I love that. You are all one. So it's like being alone, but not being lonely. Being in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Solitude. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So this is really diving deep inside and kind of digging into like what needs to come to the surface and be felt. So there's things that are kind of, you know, hidden in your subconscious that is going to be brought to light, and it's going to be revealed to you through your triggers. Okay, so you have life energy. You have wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So wait for winter. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. So you have celebration, and this card came out too. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy and announcements regarding relationships or children. Somebody's getting married or having a baby or getting a dog, I think. But there's a celebration happening. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to get out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So yeah, that's already come through. Oh my gosh, look at this. This reminds me of like Thumbelina. Have you ever seen Thumbelina? Dude, it's like the best movie ever from like the, I don't know, like 80s or 90s. Check it out. So beautiful. Celebration. Celebration coming through twice. Oh, yeah. Okay. You have the moon energy, which is really cool because it's, you know, new moon energy right now as I'm doing this reading. So it's surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. You have the affirmation, I see the positives in all situations. So this is positively choosing or consciously choosing positivity. Okay, using the moon's energy. Make sure you burn your affirmations for the new moon and full moon. You have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Yep. seeing the positive in all situations. I really think it's cool that you had celebration to come out twice. So there's going to be like a reason to celebrate. Let's see. Let's pull some angel numbers. 1313, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. It's guiding you towards a brighter future. So you might have been seeing 1313, maybe on a receipt or a license plate. Lucky number 13. Trusting your intuition. 666. Balance and harmony. Seek balance and harmony in all aspects of your life. It will lead you to peace and success. And 2424. Creative expression. Express your creativity. It will lead you to exciting opportunities in the future. So 1313, 2424, and 666. Balance and harmony, trusting your intuition, and creative expression. Let's pull some Soul's Journey. Lesson cards. I like to think of these as aspects you need to focus on. Okay, so you have happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So you had whale, and now you have dolphin, too. Something to do with the ocean, sea, marine life. You have freedom. That's already come through a couple times. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And peace. I think that's cool because you have the hope card too, so it's like peace and hope. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. There's like so many decks. I like don't know which ones to use. Okay, so since we did aspects you need to focus on, let's do shadow work. Shadow aspects. So you had envy come through. This is in the wrong spot. Suppression. Okay, so this is interesting because you already had a card come out that said bringing things to light, the life force energy card. So suppression, express, don't suppress, authenticity is freeing. So this is, again, allowing things to come to the surface that, you know, your triggers especially will be guiding you. Do not suppress. Things are meant to be felt and dealt with, okay? Anchor, use its fire to transform, not destroy. So anger is actually really beneficial sometimes because, you know, it can be used to destroy, but it can also be used to create change and advocacy. So, you know, anger can be used for the greater good, you know, and again, you have suppression and envy. So there are things that are going to be brought to the surface here regarding anger, regarding envy, that you kind of want to push down. You don't want to feel that. But the life force energy card came through to say it's really time to let those feelings come to the surface and dive deep into them. So any anger or any envy, any of those things, anything that you're suppressing. Okay. Neglect. Suppression, neglect. Tend to your inner garden and it will flourish. It's like, so since it's shadow energy, it's like you really don't want to deal with it. And it's not even that you don't want to, it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to fully embrace it because it's painful. It's painful to open up some old wounds or to deal with your triggers, and it's easier said than done. But you're being guided to, like, when you do experience those feelings, to not suppress them, to cry, to journal, to vent, to confront. Okay, you have guidance. This is the Inner Healing Oracle deck. So the guidance: in times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me in the light of my being. I am directed to doors that will open into inner freedom to me, and I step into trust. I release my fate to God, and my faith will be rewarded. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, yeah, this was the Inner Healing Oracle deck. Daily guidance from your angels. Another Doreen Virtue deck. You have ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await at your request. Ask your guides for help. Prayer, meditation, ask and you shall receive. You also have creative project. Awesome, because you also had creative expression come through. A creative project, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Okay, so a creative project. And at the bottom of the deck, you have relationship. Wow. Okay, so you had happy relationship, celebration. There's definitely some things happening big with the relationship. Somebody's getting married, or having a baby shower, because there's a celebration coming through. You have relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, and balance a relationship, then to attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more deeply, closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I just wanted to point this out quick, because look at this imagery here. You have a child pulling this unicorn with wings. Is it a Pegasus? And then you have it all grown up on the same horse. So I think that it's cool that this imagery came through twice. Oh, somebody's having a baby. Somebody's gonna have a baby. Child, you care deeply about children, and they are readily, because you had celebration come through twice, relationships, a new addition happening. So you have child, you care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule, so that way you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. And remember, all you have to do is ask. Let's post some love messages. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities that both of you possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflections. So beware of what you are projecting. Remember, you're extra sensitive right now, and your relationships are changing, so just be very patient. You have only time will tell. You had another card that came out earlier that said wait until winter. So only time will tell. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Connection with trees also. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you do deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Past Life Oracle. This is another Dream Virtue deck. What do you need to know about some of the past life? Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I just said a connection to trees. Like literally, that's the last thing I said. And then you have trees. The arts. Okay, so you have creative expression coming through twice. And now again for the third time. Creative expression. Your soul really does crave to be creative. And again, somebody is having a baby, dude. Somebody's having a baby, dude. It's come out multiple times. Mother. The next card was father. Father. Somebody's having a baby. You had celebration come out multiple times. Mother, father. You have creation, be creative. This is actually like a really beautiful reading. So since I just did a little past life card, I have this deck too. Uncover your past lives oracle. These cards are really cool. Okay, so we have 3. Excuse me. Okay, you have peasant, farmer. Here, I'm going to do one at a time. This is the past life. So past life oracle, you have trees, arts, mother, father. And then we have peasant, farmer, woodsman, hunter. Masculine energy. Passive conformity was your lesson. Torture was your death. Underground civilization was the location. Psychological or verbal abuse was the trauma. Faith was a cult. Your love was companionship. Your identity was a friend. And it was during the American Civil War era time frame. Yeah, so peasant, farmer, woodsmith, hunter, and a past life. We also have Egypt coming through, something with the government, governor, court, deposer, advisor. In the early Middle Ages, your lesson was forgiveness, death by suicide. It's in Southern Europe. The trauma was mental illness. The faith was Gnostic or dualistic. Love was separated by distance. Your identity was guru or idol. Yeah, these cards are really cool. Then you also have peacemaker, diplomat, mediator, peacemaker, and pacifist. So then this is other. So peacemaker, Oh, wow. So you had identity father, and this card already came through. Identity father. Late middle ages was the time frame. The lesson was peace. The death was old age, so really good lived out life. The location was India. The trauma was being a witness or a bystander to something tragic. Your faith was secret. It's something you kept to yourself. And that's why, because love says LGBT. And I really think that's cool that you had the identity was father, and the father card came out. So this was a little past life reading. Trees, the arts, mother, father, peasant, governor, and peacemaker. Okay, what door do you need to open? Open the door to joy. This is happiness, delight, pleasure, bliss, contentment, and satisfaction. Open the door to joy. Let's pull some messages from your angels. Another Jewelry Virtue deck. Okay, so they flew out Archangel Uriel and Zana. So Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release your anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. That's really interesting because you had the anger card come through, and you also had the ask card come through. So this card is reiterating these two other cards. Ask. So Archangel Uriel coming through. Okay. Creativity came through multiple times. You have Zana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax. You are safe. You are safe. Bottom of the deck, you have Crystal. Have faith and hope. That's already come through as well. Hope. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot yet see. And again, you already had give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So have faith and hope because there is something positive on and new on the horizon that you don't see yet. Okay, last I'm going to pull a Soul's Truth Self-Awareness card. Am I focused on what I want most? Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Am I focused on what I want most? And remember, you had that law of attraction card coming through to say, be mindful and positively choose or consciously choose positivity. I'm pretty sure I mess that up every time I say it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. For those of you who tuned in, if you want to, I will have it in my playlist under collective readings to watch the whole thing. Thank you for watching.